From the Fox10 Gulf Stream, this is Next Weather.
All right, today we saw temperatures up near 101 degrees at Mobile Regional Airport. That is a new record and 10 degrees above normal. Pensacola at 99, that was a new record as well. Heat index around 115. We're about to catch a little break in the ridge around for about 2 days, but this upper level heat ridge is going to build back in by the end of the week and the weekend, and the extreme heat will return. We do have about a 2-day break, and we'll notice that tomorrow. Of course, we saw some rain around the area today too in places, and tomorrow morning temperatures between 69 and about 74 degrees with the range of temperatures between the inland areas and the coast. This may be the first morning in about 10 mornings where we're actually below 80 degrees for a morning low. It's going to feel nice. Tomorrow's heat index is expected to be very close to the actual air temperature tomorrow, so it's going to feel about 20 degrees better on your Wednesday and into your Thursday with peak heating into the afternoon. But here comes the heat coming back oh so close to 100 degrees once again by the end of the week and the weekend. And we'll check out that 7-day forecast coming up. Also, we'll talk about, with all this heat and the heat around the globe, how our water temperatures doing. We'll check in with meteorologist Matt Barentine in just a bit.
Can I play? Sure, but you need to bring your own truck. That's not a problem.
The Fox10 Storm Tracker fleet, taking you live to more places, covering the Gulf Coast like no one else can. Unrivaled experience, unparalleled severe weather coverage.
I think I need a bigger sandbox.
Well, our beautiful beaches are a great attraction for the area, and meteorologist Michael White is going to take a look at why the sand squeaks when you walk across it. Here's more.
Thanks, Jason. You know, I know most of us have been to the beach, and here on the Alabama Gulf Coast or the Florida Gulf Coast, we have some of the prettiest beaches in the country. And you got that beautiful white sand. You look at other parts of the country, their beaches are nice too, but it's the more brownish type sand. And when you see our white sands, they are different, not just based on the way they look, but also the texture. And you may also notice when you walk on that sand, it makes a bit of a squeak sound. So I was naturally curious as to why that happened. I did not know the answer, and I had to go and look it up, and I want to tell you a little bit about what I found out. So here's a beautiful shot of Pensacola Beach. You got tons of people out there enjoying the water, enjoying the sand. But what about that beautiful white sand that we walk on? Well, according to an article I found in Scientific American magazine, the squeaking and whistling sand is heard because of the quartz sand. That sand that we have on our beaches is made of quartz. The frequency of the sound is related to the grain size and the amplitude controlled by the surface texture of the grains, according to the article. And the loudest squeaking was produced in the middle of the day on hot, dry sand in the tidal zone. And the fine sugar-like sand has the right shape and makeup to squeak beneath your feet. When we walk over the sand, those particles rub over each other, and the air between the grains of the sand has to escape, so the noise emits from the escaping air and the particles rubbing together. So if you're curious, how does the quartz sand actually end up at our beaches? I found this interesting as well. Well, here's how it ends up there. So the pure white quartz crystal came from the Appalachian Mountains thousands of years ago and was deposited into the Gulf of Mexico. Wave motion and sea levels sort the sands to make them fairly uniform in grain size. And those same waves, along with winds and storms, bring the sands to the shoreline in a process called literal drift. I know, it sounds like a Fast and Furious spinoff, doesn't it? Literal drift is what that process is called. So next time you hear a squeaking or a whistling sound when you're walking on the beach, you're right. They are perfectly tuned grains of sand to you. And I just thought that was a very interesting little wrinkle that we could talk about here on this edition of Next Weather. So tomorrow morning, we're going to be in for a treat. Jason's talked about it. Lower humidity. We could see much cooler morning temperatures. I cannot wait. I'll have another edition of Good Day Gulf Coast where we will be talking about exactly how low the temperature gets. Of course, we're going to be on late, I believe, because of soccer, so we won't be coming on till at least after 7, but we will be on the air. We will be live streaming our show on the Fox 10 website. Keep that in mind. And I'll have a complete forecast update for you coming up tomorrow on Good Day Gulf Coast, because Wednesday and Thursday morning we'll get some lower humidity, which is going to be nice. But Jason, I hate that it's not going to be lasting long.
It's really too bad, Michael. And, you know, these record warm temperatures in our area, it's a global thing. And so there's warm water all across the Atlantic, and it's setting the stage for concern. The worry is that storms could be stronger or undergo rapid intensification as a result of those warmer temperatures. And for more on that, here's meteorologist Matt Barentine.
Something that we are always concerned with hurricanes is rapid intensification. That's when you get a 35-mile-per-hour wind increase in just 24 hours. Now, to have that happen, you basically have to have perfect conditions. You have to have very warm water, 86 degrees plus. You have to have very calm upper-level winds, and you have to have good storm structure. In other words, the storm has to have a very good vertical structure in order to exhaust the warm air into the upper atmosphere. Now, if you have all of those things, you can get rapid intensification. This is something that we've seen a number of times in recent years, from storms like Hurricane Harvey in Texas to Michael in Florida, that 50 miles per hour in 24 hours. But then look all the way down to Maria that hit Puerto Rico in 2017, an 80-mile-per-hour wind increase in just 24 hours. So this is always a big concern. It's something we've seen a lot of in recent years, and something we'll be keeping track of here during the 2023 season. In Mobile, Matt Barentine, Fox 10 News.
Hot stuff out there. We'll see about the heat returning in our forecast too, coming up with your 7-day forecast.
New to the Fox 10 weather app, your 24-hour radar forecast. Be the first to see how precipitation is going to affect your plans across the Gulf Coast. Detailed hour by hour, the 24-hour radar forecast on the Fox 10 weather app. Plus the latest breaking news with the Fox 10 News app. Stay alert with Fox 10. Prime time is Fox 10 time.
The latest on the night's top stories are first on Fox 10 News at 9.
Wrap up your day, informed and ready for the morning.
Here's our 7-day forecast, and here comes that heat ridge building back in. So we've got a dry air day tomorrow and a little bit on Thursday. We'll have pleasant mornings, and we'll have afternoon heat index values around 95. But by the weekend, we're back up above 100 degrees with the heat index, and air temperatures getting close to 100 degrees as well. It looks like the hot August of 2023 is going to keep rolling on. We just finished a 3-week heat wave. We get a 2-day break, and then it comes back in your extended forecast.